All right, welcome back to second half action here live from Port Angeles, Washington, here at the home of the Port Angeles Rough Riders. Your score at halftime, 31-26, Wildcats on top. And the Wildcats had the basketball to start things off here in the second half. Pass underneath, stolen away, out to Clark, DM Clark. Thinking about taking three. Gives the ball back out to Tone Odom. Back to Liam Clark out on top, working against deep as Kanye Tater. Drives in. Dizzy has the ball jabbed away. Who's got it? Ball remains with Peninsula. Honeycomb drives in deep to Williams. Goes in and is fouled on the play. Williams will draw the foul. And buckle your seatbelts. This second half is going to be a bumpy ride with both teams being a little chippy in the first half. Physical game. And after the first half, Williams and another Peninsula player jawing after the half is over from both from their respective benches. That will set the tone for the second half. Next free throw off the mark. Clark will get the rebound. Liam Clark, that is. How spins in, loses control of the basketball. Thrown away by D'Angelo Moore. He'll go in. Drops the foul, hits the window, and hits D'Angelo Moore. (33-26). Back to up to 7-point lead. One shot for Moore. And he hits it. 34-26. Out to Clark. Liam Clark. Rotation off the mark. Going up high is Aiden Olmstead to pull down the rebound. Wildcats on the run. Dixon far side of the floor. Crossover dribble, backs out, retreats for a long three. In and out. Liam Clark will leap up and yank down the rebound. Far side of the floor, long three. Got it. The ripple in the triple. (34-29). The intensity stepping up here in the second half. And it's a 5-second violation called against the Wildcats. And Peninsula inbounds. Gary Johnson in the front court goes up with a fadeaway, leaning three. Off the mark, no good. Actually was inside the three-point line. 34-29. Aiden Olmstead will drive against Cobb. Good defense by Cobb. He'll step back, use the three. Back iron, no good. Liam Clark with use his body and his height. They yank down the rebound. Comes up floor against Deontay Dixon. And a jump ball on the floor as Dixon will tie up Clark. Possession will maintain with Peninsula. Onikempe tries against Williams, goes in. A grabbing foul called on the Wildcats on Moore. D'Angelo Moore with the foul. 34-29 Wildcats. Onikempe, high arcing three, air ball. Lands in the hands of Dixon. Stalks his way out of backcourt. Tossed over move, drives in against Cobb, leaves it short. Connie Taylor will get the rebound, goes up, misses his shot, gets his own rebound, and then Cumsville goes up, comes down, jump ball. Wildcats will maintain possession. 16 minutes to go here in the second half. The official timeout. Let's listen in.
I got a Walmart buy t-shirts. I got a med kit right here.
All right, so things getting a little chippy. So we have a timeout, a blood issue, and so they're looking looking for a Band-Aid to put on. Here we go. He found one, and he'll put it on.
So we're going to go black ball. Possession. So, yeah, black on the jump.
So there you go. Wildcats will have the ball. Band-Aid up is patched up is Williams. Wildcats will take the floor. Clock stopped with 15:57 to go with the official timeout. Clark, Odom, Onacumpe, Cobb, and Johnson on the floor for Peninsula. Get Dixon, flips up one up and hits. Deontay Dixon. 36-29. Up faking, using the window and hitting is Tone Odom. 36-31. Deontay Dixon. They slow the basketball down, get it off to D'Angelo Moore. Pushes against the defense to Johnson. It's a pick from Taylor. Steps back to Moore for a long three. Swirls in, goes out, and goes back in. Pushes the lead to 8. Onacumpe drives in. He is fouled on the play. Taylor with the foul. Cobb inbounds underneath for Peninsula. Gets it into Johnson, far side the floor. Dumps underneath the Cobb. Goes up left hand too strong. Misses the shot. Williams will come out of the fray with the basketball. Drives in. Williams goes up, draws contact. Ball goes off the rim. Onacumpe with a rebound. On the run, in the front court, waiting for him is Dixon. Crossover move by Onacumpe as a pocket picked by Deontay Dixon. 3-on-1. Moore for three. Got it. D'Angelo Moore elevates for three. And a big dagger by Moore. Gets the lead back up to 11 for the Wildcats. Johnson spins away from traffic, goes in with the reverse. Kiss off the window and hits. Lead back down to 9. Kanye Taylor crossover, elevates from 17 and hits. Kanye Taylor. Puts the lead back up to 11, 44-33. 14 minutes to go, a long three by Johnson. 44-36. Here's a Olmsted bump by Clark, drives baseline right in and draws the foul on Liam Clark. Being a Clark, Drew Clark for Peninsula will step in. Cobb will step out. Williams inbounds for the Wildcats. Gets into Dixon. Double team. Out on top to Moore. Working against the defense of Johnson. Goes left, elevates from 17 feet, leaves it short. Johnson with a rebound. Pushes it in the front court. Goes coast to coast, drives up in the lane, off the mark, no good, gets his own rebound, keeps up the mess and sticks it back in off his own miss. (44-38), 2-possession game. Williams falls down, gets it out to Moore. Moore will drive in, elevate, misses the shot, and an offensive foul called on D'Angelo Moore. Crashing into Drew Clark, draws the offensive foul. With 12:44 to go here in the contest. 44-38. Johnson brings the ball in the front court, weaves his way through traffic, drives in against Dixon, uses the window and hits. But it's a back within 4. Dixon off his foot, rolls over to Olmsted. Cut off the free throw line, goes up to 15, passes off instead to Deontay Dixon straight away from 21 feet and hits. (47-40). Need a big shot. You always get Deontay Dixon. Here's a steal by Moore. He'll come out of backcourt, raised from long range and hits. D'Angelo Moore from long range from the 3-6-0. Push the lead back into the 10, but the PC will answer. 50-43 with 11 minutes to go. D'Angelo Moore. Onacumpe. Good defense. He'll spin away. And on the floor will be Onakompa with the foul. Moore will inbounds to Dixon. Swiping out it is Clark. Johnson with the steal. Hesitation move. Just off his foot. Has to recontrol. Here now just a wide open lane in. Going up in was Tone Odom, and he's fouled on the play. Looking to close the gap again. Time winding down to the halfway point here in the first half. Second half, excuse me. And the first free throw can't get it to go. Tone Odom will toe it up for back into two. No good. Kanye Taylor goes in, elevates, and hits a little mid-range Jimmy. Be back up to 9 for the Wildcats with 10 minutes to go. Onakompa drives in. Awkward shot. Fouled as he goes into the lane. Kanye Taylor will draw the pushing foul, and Onakompa will find himself at the free throw line shooting 2. If you're Peninsula, you got to start making your free throws. Go bend, flex, release. Leaves it short. Timeout on the floor. With a timeout, we will step aside as well. We're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Wildcats Basketball on ISPNSports.com. And fans, this broadcast is brought to you by HK Insurance. We are here for you. And by Chiropractic Lifestyle Center. PC Parts of Service, Los Cazaderos Mexican Restaurant. McLeod's Grill House, Kitsap County's #1 grill house. And by BremertonJunk.com. And by House Call Cleaning Services. Manette Day Spa, Tiny Mushroom Sign Shop. And the Fraternal Order of Erie 192, the Fraternal Order of Eagles. Well, so, 9:41 to go here in the contest. Wildcats lead it by 9, 52-43. Onakompa will be at the free throw line for Peninsula. He'll be shooting 1. After they're missing the first. Bend, flex, and back on the free throw. Liam Clark will get the rebound, goes up the left hand and spins it up and in. Kanye Taylor speeds to the free throw line, up fakes, drives in, gets Odom off his feet, and then elevates and hits it at short range. Wildcats getting some easy buckets inside. Johnson for 16. Got it. 54-47. Still within striking range with 9 minutes to go. Moore for 3. Has a block. Onakompa. Odom speeds out of backcourt. Finds Clark underneath. He goes up to have a jam. Blocked by Dixon. He'll go bang. His body's inside. Draws the foul. Liam Clark will go to the free throw line. So Dixon with the foul. 3 on Dixon. Clark hits the free throw. 54-48. Loser goes home. The winner advances in the loser's bracket. Hits them both. 54-49. Deontay Dixon for 3. In and out, no good. Johnson with the rebound. Brings the ball across half court. He has been hot. First down by Williams defensively. Now he elevates for 3. He may have had a hand on it. Saving it from going out of bounds as more quick outlet pass to Olmstead. Drives in. Carries the basketball. Can't hit the shot. Johnson speeds out of backcourt. Waiting for him defensively is Dixon. Hands off to Liam Clark. Goes up and stripped of the basketball. Retrieved by the other Clark. Undercover goes in. Misses the shot. He's a rebound. Sticks it back up and in. 54-51. Wildcats lead it by 3. DMs no more. Drives in. Dishes off to Taylor. Can't convert. From 10 feet. Johnson in backcourt. Peninsula a chance to try. Here late, but another steal by the Wildcats by Williams. Drives in. His shot is up and in blocked by Toronto out of bounds. Here's Tanner Lunt. Undercopa will come out momentarily. Wildcats win bounds off to our right, leading it by 3, 54-51. Inbounds up to Deontay Dixon. Looking for his shot, drives in, goes up, fouled, shot won't go. Dixon at the free throw line. Lunt with the foul. Dixon shooting 2. Place will hush. And first free throw is good by Dixon. 55-51. Wildcats lead it. And now the next free throw by Dixon is also good. Clutch free throws by Deontay Dixon. Pushes the lead to 5. Liam Clark in the front court. Uaya 3. Back iron no good. Williams will bring the ball in the front court. Crossover dribble. Tries baseline right. Goes up. Spins it off the window and hits. Card Williams pushes the lead to 7. Shot underneath. Too far. Lutz saved it from going out of bounds right in the hands of the Wildcats. Dixon to Williams underneath. And he is fouled. Hits off the window and scores. And that is huge. And so the Peninsula, they get ready for the final push as they bring in back in Cobb and S.A. Onacopa. Williams can't convert the three-point play. 60-51, 9-point lead. Johnson in the front court, far angle. Gets a pick from Cobb. Cut off by Williams defensively. They'll dump it into Liam Clark. They underestimated the leaping ability of Kanye Tater. Tater comes up to steal. Williams goes in. Flips it off the window and in. Quick 4 points for Williams. Pushes the lead back up to 11 in there. Back the other way. Jonah Copa. He glides on the far baseline. He is fouled on the play by the Wildcats. Under 4 minutes to go. Big free throws coming up. And again, Onacopa can't hit the free throws. This is the first of 2. Next free throw is big. And he gets it to go. 62-52. Timeout on the floor. Once again, the Wildcats push it to a 10-point lead with 4 minutes to go here in this one. Once again, this portion of the broadcast is brought to you by H&K Insurance. We are here for you. And by Chiropractic Lifestyle Center, your path to health and healing. By PC Parts and Service, get back to your world. The PC Parts and Service. And by Los Cazadores in East Bremerton, McLeod's Grill House, Kitsap County's #1 steakhouse. And by BremertonJunk.com. And by House Call Cleaning Services, Manette Day Spa, Tiny Mushroom Sign Shop, and the Fraternal Order of Eagles Area 192. All help bringing the broadcast into fruition here tonight. 10 o'clock start. Wildcats lead it by 10. And they'll slowly bring the ball out of backcourt. This is where the Wildcats will attempt to use some time off that clock. Make you draw the foul. Off the weave is Kanye Taylor. Drives in. Steps back from 15 out to Dixon. On the far wing. On top to Williams. Williams goes in. Kicks out to Olmsted for 3. These are short. Put him with a rebound. To Johnson. Got to get it to Liam Clark on the baseline. Stolen away, but then Johnson steals it back. Underneath the Onacopa. He goes up and raises high and one arm, strong arms, one down. Back with an 8.
Somebody cut the middle, come high.
Taylor has the ball jabbed away. Williams underneath the rest. Picks it up off the floor. Finally has somebody to get it to. It was Aiden Olmsted on the far baseline. Steps underneath to Dixon. Just pushes off. Draws the offensive foul. No basket. And Deontay Dixon will get the offensive foul. Here comes Peninsula. And there's Onacopa going into the lane. And he is fouled on the play underneath. People looking for Band-Aids. Wondering people wonder if people haven't trimmed their fingernails. A lot of people getting cuts on them. First free throw is good. Next free throw is also good. Backcourt pressure shown by Peninsula. D'Angelo Moore will get across half court. To Williams. To Olmsted. To Dixon. Under 2 minutes to go now. Deontay Dixon goes in. High arcing shot. Misses his shot. Gets on a rebound. Pins it below miss and sticks it in. Huge for the Wildcats. Back up to lead to 8. Onacopa for 3. No good. Rebound by Williams. Brings the ball out of backcourt. Tried to get it to Taylor. Ball popped up high in the air. And it goes up high in the air, hits a light. And it will maintain Wildcats basketball. Underneath. Williams. Interest Palace stolen away by Onacopa. To Johnson for 3. No good. Clark will bat out for the rebound. Gets the off of the rebound and sticks it in. 1 minute to go now. A steal. Onacopa for 3. No good. Clark will bat out for the rebound. Onacopa will get it tracked down. Try to get it out on top. Ball's thrown away. Moore. Fouled by Johnson. Six-point game. Big free throws coming up. And non-shooting foul. Gets the ball into Dixon. He'll draw the foul on Liam Clark. Dixon will go to the free throw line. Clock stopped with 46.4 seconds to go.
Check your shoelaces. Check your shoelaces.
Here we go. Off to our right.
White 32.
Foul on Clark.
Next one, Joe. Next one, Joe.
He had some fouls to give, and now we go into the bonus. One and one for D'Angelo Moore. Big free throws. Good free throw shooter is Moore. Won some ball games from the free throw line for the Wildcats, but he misses this one. Long outlet pass. Thrown away by Kanye Taylor. Moore for 3. No, he'll go up the alley-oop. Step into a slam jam. Kanye Taylor. That could be the dagger in the back of Peninsula. Tom for 3. Liam gets it. Goes up and spins it in. Timeout call. And there's a foul on the play for the Wildcats as well. So 26 seconds to go, 66-60. And tried to bag it off the backboard, but it didn't hit the rim. So they'll have to foul Deontay Dixon in backcourt. And so we're back to the free throw line. We go with 24.1 seconds to go.
You got 5, 24, you got 5.
Only 5 players for the Wildcats. Williams, Olmstead, Moore, Dixon, and Kanye Taylor. Here's the next free throw by Dixon. 68-60. You'll need a miracle. Shot off the mark, rebound by Dixon. That will do it. The Wildcats will come away with a 68-60 victory over Peninsula as the clock winds down to 67.5 seconds. And that will be that. They're going to call this one 68-60. Wildcats come away with a big victory in the loser out portion here this morning here at Peninsula High School. We'll be back with more Wildcats basketball here coming up on your home for Wildcats basketball, ISBandSports.com.